When I tell you guys, Shannon Sharp has had enough, he's done playing with y'all. He's done playing with you women, and y'all expectations of perfection and your standards, and most men on top of that are done playing with y'all too. Modern men are now focusing in and locking in on themselves and their careers, and women, you guys are no longer the priority. Let's get right into it.
Ocho, a woman posted a very interesting video this week. Let's take a look at it.
So there's a stat on Facebook, and basically it says, men are not obsessed with women like they used to be. Y'all don't find that kind of weird? And to be honest, no, I don't find that kind of weird. So it seems to me like a lot of y'all are now starting to realize that you're either losing value or have lost value from chasing attention. And now that's something that y'all got to deal with, and y'all can't face that fact.
Damn.
Ocho? Agree, disagree,
like
slightly agree?
I mean, it varies. It depends. You know, I think men are a little bit more now focused on just themselves. You know,
Building.
focus on work, getting to the bag,
Yeah.
and allowing the woman to be the last choice of importance, as opposed to how it was before.
Yeah.
You know, chasing the woman, chasing, applying pressure, doing all that. And most of the time, what you have to understand too, is women put up such a front with the chasing and applying pressure, as if there's something that's so different about them as opposed to anyone else that you could deal with. But then when you actually get a hold and you get to learn that individual and you're allowed access, you come to find out, well, God damn, I've been doing all this chasing for this, but you ain't no different than nobody else.
I'll say this, like, and I'm gonna try not to pause it too long as we got like a 60-minute video. I'll say the women definitely of this era have definitely increased the difficulty in which it takes to acquire them. A lot of their expectations aren't realistic. So therefore, you know, we're always gonna have simps. We're always gonna have the guys that are going out and about for a woman that's not really interested in them. We're not really talking about them. You know what I mean? We're just not gonna refer to those guys. But the guys that are like building themselves up, a lot of men right now just aren't prioritizing women because of the game. The price tag is too expensive. If you thought inflation on food was going up, you should see the inflation in what women are demanding from men. And nowadays in modern times, men just aren't playing those games anymore. A lot of men are prioritizing themselves. A lot of men are seeking, you know, whether it's from an influencer or these male image consultants, a lot of guys are holding themselves to a different type of standard because since the expectation is so high and a lot of them feel like they can't achieve those requirements, a lot of guys are just about their own shit. Like, yo, you know what, man, I ain't even tripping about you. I ain't gonna bend over backwards for you. I'm just gonna build my money up. I'm gonna get my name up, and then you'll come to me. I don't need to play your games and stuff like that. So we're gonna get right into it, but you know,
It's all the same.
my 2 cents.
You know, at the end of the day, I think men's focal point has changed from chasing women to more focusing on themselves, work, family, if that comes into play. And it's just different now. It's just different now, especially in today's era where we have a lot more women that are in, I hate using the word alpha positions, but
Strong
they are the
black
men
woman.
now. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think the thing is, Ocho.
Women are the men.
You know, a lot of women. But see, when you keep saying, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to them. At the end of the day, that's still a man.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first. It wasn't no arguing back and forth.
No
When
negotiating.
my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't. But y'all, I'm gonna do me. Okay, well, do you. I don't have to be a part of it. And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man. And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
You a cat woman.
Right. Yeah. I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today. especially for what they want. When you look at their expectations and what they expect and what they're looking for, it's very hard. It's very hard to
No,
get.
Ocho, it's not hard. But here's the thing: what you want gotta want you.
Ooh.
See, that's the problem.
True.
Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make 6 figures. Oh, he need to do this.
Right.
Well, every time you throw out something that he needs to be, you a percentage, 15, 20%. Whoop. So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes 6 figure, that's well to do.
Why would he want you?
Does he want you?
Yeah.
Damn.
He's spitting.
And most of the type of men that they want, it's part of the 1%. Huh?
Absolutely.
Come on now. You become an option.
So it puts the dudes that are in the 1%, they just get to pick who they want.
It's hard. It's hard for something to add value, to increase in value that constantly gets used. Listen to what I said, Ocho.
You know what's funny?
Name something that increase in value that's constantly get used. You told me about my Ferrari. You say, buy that Ferrari up, but put it up. A bottle of wine. Philippe Rothschild, Petrus, Camus.
Right. 1942.
They ain't drinking it. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. I don't even think the chat heard you. Do me a favor. Say, man, let me get my motherfucking pen and paper. Because that, man, hold on. You're going to have to bring that to me again. Hold on. Chat was paying attention.
Yeah, because everything, Ocho, I want somebody at least 6 foot tall. I want somebody at least 200 pounds. I want somebody that make at least 6 figures. I want somebody that go to church. I want somebody that like to travel. So you've named 6 things that you like. Okay, you find that guy, but he's only probably in the 1%. So that 1% of the men that you're looking for, is he looking for the 15 to 20% of the women that's looking for him? So now if he's not, so now I'm valuable. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Huh? Tom Brady wants.
They know they worth. They know they worth.
Worth is what someone is willing to pay for something.
Oh, nigga.
Tom Brady can list his house for $150 million. But I guarantee you, after 6 months over a year, that house ain't sold. I guarantee you he dropped the price.
Okay.
So now, if somebody comes in and says, Tom, he want $150 million. I give you $100 million cash. Okay, I take it. That's what the house was worth. See, you don't get to determine your worth if somebody's not paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what women got to understand. You keep saying, are you buying yourself? Are you purchasing yourself? So where's the value? Value is only valuable if somebody will purchase it.
Facts.
I want $600,000 for this tube of lip therapy. It's worth $7.
Ain't nobody gonna give you what you.
They got to stop this notion talking about I know my worth. I know my worth. Your worth is what someone is willing to pay for it. That's what worth is. Look up the dictionary. Look up worth in the dictionary. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna Google it. I don't want y'all to Google it my damn self.
Well, hey,
Shannon,
you preaching today? You boy,
And a lot of a lot of women want to dictate the market. You can never dictate the market. The market does what it does on its own. It's like stock. You never really know when things are going up or down. It controls itself. All you could do is make sure you playing the game. All you could do is really make sure that you're investing, you're taking initiatives. A lot of these women nowadays want to put an expensive price tag on themselves, and it's all self-proclaimed. What have you done to deserve a man of 1%? What do you bring to the table to a man that's worth 1%? These conversations make women uncomfortable. It's to the point where these women have all these requirements, but then when you ask, well, what do you bring to the table? Asking them that question is almost like offensive. It's almost like asking them their age. So it's like, oh, well, here we have this dilemma. You set the price so high and you're waiting for Mr. Perfect to come into your life. You don't even realize you fumbling your prime. When you really should be settling and sticking to someone within your budget. You know, the nice guy that you tend to look past, like the Clark Kents. The Clark Kents is too boring. Because you see all these Supermans flying on Instagram that whenever Clark Kent pull up, it's just like, he's just another guy. He's not tall enough. Clark Kent ain't tall enough, but when you see Superman, you want him. You know what I'm saying? So oftentimes we see the nice guy, the middle, the guy that makes $50K a year not be good enough for these women because they have these big expectations for what they feel like they deserve. But how do you know what you deserve? Like, who dictates your value? You or the man that's interested in you?
You know, you know what also?
Valid point by Shannon, man.
When I think about is in general, women, they put themselves in unwinnable positions at times. You know, they play hard to get. They're very difficult. They create this perception that all the work the man is going to put in the end. Yeah. You know, they're just getting this. Oh my goodness, this is so much different than everybody else. When in hindsight, once you are gained access to it, it's no different than anybody else. That's why they play the difficult game in the beginning. Yeah, that's why they make you jump through hoops and make you jump through obstacles, because there's really nothing at the end of that light or at the end of that tunnel.
I don't know what I'm worth.
You know, and it's not a bad thing. We're all human.
Ocho.
What do you do that's so special than the next person?
Cook. Can you cook? Hey, can you cook some oxtails? I need to know, can you cook oxtails? What about saying, can you cook breakfast? Grits, eggs, sausage, bacon, French toast, pancakes. Okay. What about eggs Benedict? Make hollandaise sauce? Okay, you can't do that. Okay, what can you do? What's the this value that you speak of? What is it? Because I just want you to know a little something. Everything that you do, I can pay somebody to do it. Cook, clean, get my dry cleaning. Right. Hey, I don't pay them to sleep with me. I pay them to leave. So I'm just trying to say, so where's the value? What can you do for me that I can't have somebody do? Everything that you do. So if I'm with you, I really want to be with you.
So if you choose so hold on, you pay him, you sleep with, you pay
I
him.
don't pay. I ain't paying for the sex. I'm paying you to get out.
Hold on. Let me write that down. So I can use that in my next argument.
Hello.
So I just want to know, if I'm with you, I ain't playing no games with you. Do you understand that I'm not? I jump on a plane to come see you. You best believe you mean something.
Hold on, huh? You flew to somebody before?
So all this stuff, this and that, I'm just telling you, I keep it foul with y'all. So all this going back and forth, I don't care nothing about that. Cause all I know is you keep saying you worth this, you worth that. That property ain't been purchased in a long time, then, huh? Look like you will have to drop the price on it.
But they have to wait for a buyer to come along, huh? That that's life. That's the way it works. I understand. And
buyers come along all the time. Yeah, buyers come around all the time. Let's not, I love when women want to get on the internet and say, where all the good men at? Where all the good men at, man? All these men are dogs out here. You surrounded by good men. You're just not interested in them. I mean, they're invisible to you because they don't meet any of your criterias. Either they're not tall enough, they don't look good enough, they don't make enough money. You know what I mean? You're surrounded by good men. You don't really want a good man. You want a perfect man. You know what I'm saying? And to require perfection and not bring anything to the table, not feel like, or you feel the entitlement of dictating what you feel like you deserve is diabolical, man.
You know what? Something about our beautiful women, something about our beautiful women in this world, we can't live without them. We can't live without them. There's always somebody for everybody. And just at what point is your person gonna come along?
That's it.
That's willing to buy or pay whatever you feel that worth may be.
And my thing is, Ocho, I don't even feel like I'm the prize. I don't tell no woman I'm the prize.
Nah.
But you better, I don't know who told you that. It told you wrong if you think you the prize.
That's a great topic too, Unc. That's a great topic. Women feeling like they are the prize and understanding what they bring to the table.
What?
I think some of them might
What?
be, despite us being the providers.
What?
I think with some women, some might be the prize. You don't think so?
No, we're both the prize. I want to be with you. Hopefully, you want to be with me. I think you're special. I wouldn't be with you if I didn't think you were special.
Yeah.
I'm not going to waste your time. More importantly than that, I'm not wasting mine.
Because you
I
can't get
can't
that
buy
back.
it back.
You
Yes.
can't get that time back.
So
Shannon's
that's
spitting.
I just think the thing is sometimes like, man, let's just be real here. I'm gonna treat you with the ultimate respect. If you got a kid, I'll treat that kid as if it was mine. I'll never be disrespectful to you. I'll never call you out of your name. I'll never do anything.
Right.
But these women, I mean, they quick, man, they quick. Oh, I'm the prize. I know my worth.
Well, cause they be looking good,
Man, do you know how many women look
Ocho's
good?
sipping right now, bro. Like, why is he letting this go over
it's
his
so
head?
many. And you know what I don't like, Can you address it? Because I don't know how to put into words. Why do women always feel because they look good? Because we base everything off
Yeah,
of looks.
because men are
obviously
very visual.
We are visual.
We're very visual creatures, yes.
Why the first thing, if you do mess up, the first thing people say is, "Oh, he fumbled me."
Nah, actually, no. Fumble is a situation where I'm running and somebody knocks it out of my hand. I punted you.
Right.
I punted. It wasn't a fumble. Yeah. Boop.
Right.
Yeah. I realized I realized I couldn't get any more yards. Boop.
Right.
Let somebody, let the next guy catch it. Hopefully he fair caught it. But he might have let it go over his head and into the end zone.
I don't know, man. It's just, listen, we can't live without them. They can't live without us. It's all about finding your person. It's all about finding your person. And if you're watching, ladies, if you have a standard, whatever that standard may be, whatever that value or worth you may think you have, you stick to it. You stick to it until your guy comes along. I don't care how long it takes. I'm gonna make sure you gonna win. Matter of fact, ladies, if you in the chat, you don't have a man right now. The holiday is coming up. Valentine's is coming up. Send me a message on Twitter. I guarantee you, I have you a man and some gifts and dinner.
Good luck.
Before Valentine's Day. I'm playing matchmaker.
Hey, baby.
Cause I know your value. I know your worth.
There you go.
I'm gonna make sure you get your man.
I hope everybody. Like you said, there's somebody for everybody. I hope they find that person. But I'm just tired of hearing every time I I know my value. I'm this and that. Look here, I guarantee you. Go scroll on IG. They got on YSL. They got on Tom Ford. They got a Gucci bag.
Right.
They got a Louis bag. They got a Chanel bag. They got a Birkin bag. They got a G-Wagon, or they got a Range Rover, or they got this. So I'm telling you, what's the differentiating factor? Whether you got fillers, whether you got a BBL, whether you got brew, I don't, and I'm not judging. I don't care. That's your body. That's your money.
Right.
I just ain't paying for it. I'm just saying, hey, you want lip fillers, you want Botox, you want BBL, you want lipo, get it. That's your body. I don't tell nobody what. I've never told a woman what to do with her body. I just want you to know I'm not paying for it because I'm not fat as a frog for another snake to eat.
Ooh.
Oh my!
So I'm just saying, take off if y'all want whatever you
for another
want,
snake
whatever
to eat
that you think is gonna enhance. I go to the gym, because I want to feel. It makes me feel good.
Me too.
But if y'all want to go, if y'all want to do whatever y'all want to do, I'm all for you, ladies. I'm never gonna. Oh, I can't believe you did. That is your body. That is your temple. You do with it as you see fit. That's just not me.
Right.
But yeah, man, Shannon didn't miss. Shannon did not miss. And it's unfortunate too, because women are gonna learn the hard way. Like, we're both sides lose in this equation, bro. When women raise the bar so high. We want to talk about the inflation prices on groceries, on roast. We want to, and here's the thing. We talk about the inflation prices on groceries. We talk about the inflation prices on homes, on vehicles. Everything is more expensive. Let's talk about the inflations that women put on the dating market. Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? Nowadays, the middleman, the nice guy, the guy that makes 50K a year don't have a chance with other women that make 50K a year. The same price. You know what I'm saying? The expectation that these women have set, it's steering us up for a world where we're having less marriages, less families, more single women with cats, more single men with businesses, and multiple women because they could never find love anywhere. It's unfortunate, and the dynamic doesn't help out anybody. It takes away neighborhoods. It takes away communities. Everybody's separated. It's like a mental warfare between men and women. Men ain't trying to give too much. Women ain't trying to give up nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that's where we're at, where everything's so ego driven. You have to be perfect just to be able to date somebody. And like Shannon said, I ain't fattening a frog just for another snake to eat. That's a ball. Basically saying, yo, I'm not gonna put money into you. I'm not gonna invest into you. And meanwhile, you're not my wife. You're just someone that's gonna end up going left or going right. I'm not gonna build you up just so another man could win with you. And the funny thing is, Shannon is the 1%. Shannon is the one that women are pursuing, the high valued man, the 6-figure earner, the 6 foot tall guy, the guy that covers all the bills. Because you know, nowadays women ain't trying to go 50-50. What's that? That's taboo to most of these broads. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. Nobody wants to build anymore. Like, they want you to come perfect. And unfortunately, that's breaking up the dynamic of family, and nobody wins. But that's where we're at in this generation, bro. And women are gonna learn the hard way. A lot of these guys, since you want to set the bar so high, a lot of these guys are just gonna lock in and focus up, get their bread up. And since you're not shooting with us in the gym, don't think when I'm up, I'm gonna come and get you. That's not how it works. But then again, there are always simps. I'm gonna holler at you guys, bro. Somebody triggered Shannon, and it needed to be said. I'm gonna holler at you guys. Appreciate you guys for pulling up. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. But this needs to be talked about some more, bro. We gotta bring things back to just maybe not how it used to be, but a better version of how it used to be, man. Or we just can't be saved.